Everybody, welcome back to Big Daddy's Barbecue Pit. This week we're going to show you how to do a pulled ham on the Rectech. So we're going to start, we have an 8-pound shank portion of a ham here. It is bone in. We're going to start by cutting some hash marks around this guy. And we're just going to come along and make some score marks, just like this. You want to go all the way around. It doesn't have to be perfect. And this is just going to help us get some seasoning down in there. We're going to come back across this way. And we're going to do this all the way around. And then we're going to put a binder. We're going to use mustard for a binder today, just a real light coat. And then we're going to season it with some Meat Church Texas sugar. Kind of excited to try that. We're going to take this up to 165, and then we're going to wrap it like you would typically a Boston butt, and we'll glaze it when we go to wrap it. And we're going to run it up to about 205 till we can pull this apart. Okay, so we're going to use, again, just mustard. I'm not going to use a ton of it. This is just regular old yellow mustard. We have our Rectech running at 275 with some cherry pellets in there today. So now we're just going to start here on this bottom. And again, this is Texas Sugar by Meat Church. Just going to give it a nice light coat of this. I'm going to flip it back on its side here. And we're going to come back across the top. And let this sit for about 10 minutes. We're going to take it out, get it on our Rectech. Okay, so we're out here at the Rectech. We're going to go ahead and set this ham dead center. And again, we're going to go to about 160, 165. And then we're going to wrap it. Again, we're running about 275 on this Rectech. So I'm just going the cut side down just like that, and we'll come back and check this thing here, and we'll give it a couple hours. We'll get it up to temp, and then we'll do the wrap. Okay, we have hit temperature on this ham, so we're sitting right at 168 right now, 169. We're going to pull this thing off. You can tell it's got a real pretty color. Got some more smoke on it. We're going to put it in our pan. We're going to take it in and show you how we're going to glaze it and how we're going to wrap it up. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and glaze this ham and wrap it back up. Again, we want to bring this up to where we can pull it like we're doing a pulled pork. But you can see I have a rack in the bottom of this is a half pan to keep that up off the bottom. We do that in a competition, so I just do that at home now too. But what I'm going to do is I mixed up a glaze here that's a half a cup of Heath Riles barbecue glaze. It's pineapple habanero. And I also put 2 teaspoons of this whipping honey, raw whipping honey in with it. You can see it mixed up real nice. And we're just gonna pour this right over the top and just do like a drizzle. You don't need to brush it in. Just gonna let it run down over the edges. And then in the bottom of the pan, we're also going to add, this is a 12-ounce bottle of just regular Coke. I'm going to put about half of it right in the bottom. It's really going to be just about enough to just cover the bottom, just like that. And you can see how this looks. We're going to wrap it in foil, put it back on the smoker. We're going to try to get it up to about 200, 205, and we'll see how good this bone looks to pull out. And we'll pull this and make a nice sandwich for you. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and give this one last check. I think we're probably pretty well done here. Whoo, baby. I don't know if Bill can get in here or not, but you can see where this pulled right away from that bone. That's what we want to see. Right there we're at 204, 205. We're gonna call this thing. What I'm gonna do though, before I just get some of this down over it.
Yeah, it smells good.
It smells excellent. I can't wait to try this. It's so good. We're gonna take this inside and we're just gonna tent it and we're gonna let it rest so we can get down to a temperature to where we're able to go ahead and pull this thing. But it looks beautiful. It smells amazing. If it smells and looks this good, it can't taste bad, right? So we're gonna get this inside, let it cool for a little bit. We have our ham off and it's cool a little bit. It's still pretty warm. I got glove liners on. We're just gonna go ahead and start pulling this. See how nice and juicy that is. And just like you'd pull a pork butt and try to get anything out of there you don't want to eat. This broke down pretty good, so I'm just gonna pull this apart. Oh, Bill, get one for the camera guy. He can try it first. Is that all right?
Yes, sir. Yummy.
Yep. Just gonna pull away some of this big fat that's still in here. But this thing, I mean, you can see it. Look. Let me try to. Yeah, it's just nice and tender. Real easy to shred. Got some of that good bark on it yet. We're gonna pull this and try to separate out any of the fat that you don't want, if there's any gristle or anything like that. And then we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take this au jus that I reserved, pour it over top. We're gonna serve this up with some sandwiches for you. Hey, we ain't done with the video yet.
Oh, okay, that's good. Thank you.
That's definitely going on the video.
Oh, thank you, Papa.
You're welcome. Okay, so we got this thing pulled about as good as Bob's gonna pull it. And so we reserved this au jus and we ain't gonna waste it. So we're just gonna pull this back, pour this back over the top. Just give it a nice coat. Don't waste it. You worked hard to get that good broth. Put it right back in there. Just give it a good mix. Ooh, there's a piece I missed. Try that. Oh man. I can't wait to make the sandwich out of this. Now, if you wanted to incorporate this into other recipes, you could take it right from here to ham and green bean soup. We enjoy it that way too. It's excellent. We're gonna go ahead and make you up a sandwich. Okay, so we built ourselves a little sandwich here. Had a brioche roll. We used some Dijon mustard, baby Swiss, and some bread and butter pickles. And then added, of course, our pulled ham. We're gonna cut this guy in half. Show you a picture of that guy. Now that's a cross section right there. Beautiful. We're gonna go in for that bite. Ham. Excellent flavor. Y'all got to give this ham a recipe, or y'all got to give this ham a try. This recipe is unbelievable. Super easy. You could do it in your oven. You could do it in a crock pot. We did it on the Rectech today. Very tasty. Be great for around the holidays to share with the family. Give it a try. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Get you some.